can't take it to 10.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Brooks. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second down now, it's Brooks. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44, Mahomes got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And 1, very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it though. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. On second and 12, Mahomes. And it's caught. Tompkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, Jefferson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Play action. It's Trubisky. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Trubisky. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. 20. It's caught by OBJ. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Brooks, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now here's Mahomes. This is Donnell with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 33.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Mahomes now. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 10-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line.